Hello everyone, this tarot reading is for fire signs, Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, or anyone who feels drawn to this message. So I'm looking at how being single is benefiting you right now. But there is two, I just want to mention, because it might be a little bit of a longer reading because I'm actually picking up two completely different energies. I'm picking up an energy where there are people that are just not interested in being in a relationship, which is fine. I can explain to you what I'm seeing and feeling and picking up on with the cards. And then there's a completely different energy where actually you do want to be in a relationship, even though you're single. That's something that actually you do deep down really want. But there's this bit of like hot and cold energy to it, and a bit of fear and a bit of control. So for the ones who are just not interested in being in a relationship, it's just not your focus at the moment. You may just be completely content being single, focusing on yourself, your goals, your healing, your career, or just simply just enjoy your own company. Then what I see in the cards is someone entering a phase of emotional grounding and self-development. You're rebuilding trust in yourself, you're creating more stability in your life, and you're reconnecting with your passions and motivation, that sense of identity. Now, the Moon card can show uncertainty at times. The Four of Pentacles can show this tendency to hold tightly to what feels like safe or familiar. So I feel that part of this journey is learning when to loosen control, and trust yourself just a little bit more. So yeah, if focus, when I start to speak English, I'm getting tired now. If romance isn't your focus, this reading really feels less about love and more about really stabilizing your life, reconnecting with what excites you, inspires you, and allowing yourself to grow without needing every step of the journey figured out in advance, because there is definitely this energy of having everything under your control. The more you can control it, the happier you feel, which is understandable. You are showing up as the Empress, so you do usually have a lot of responsibility. Now, for the ones who are interested in love or are open to a relationship, okay, let me talk about the Oracle cards first. You've got accept, be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you, and you've got union. What did I say? The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. And then you've got fire, strong emotions, passionate love or hate, tulip, great passion. So the fact that passion has come out twice, that's interesting. But there is definitely a sense that love and connection are available within your energy. There is that kind of like confirmation in a weird way. However, what stands out to me is, as I've mentioned, this push and pull energy. It's kind of like 1 minute you feel really ready for a relationship, excited by the idea of sharing your life with someone, and then the next minute you kind of pull back. You become cautious. You just want to keep everything under your control. So for me, that actually comes from the moon and the Four of Pentacles energy. Okay, the moon shows uncertainty, overthinking, and just not being able to see exactly how something will unfold. The Four of Pentacles shows control, emotional protection, and holding on tightly because it feels safer than letting go. So I actually don't feel that love is the problem here in any way. I feel that the challenge more than anything is just the unknown for you. Okay, now with the Four of Wands, bear with, the adverts coming on. With the Four of Wands and the Empress, they are such beautiful combinations, card combination. They speak of stability, it speaks of commitment, it's emotional security, abundance, and a healthy foundation. The Empress is confident, magnetic, nurturing, and naturally attractive. The Four of Wands can represent celebrations, invitations, gatherings, weddings, social events, and the kind of energy where meaningful connections can naturally grow. Okay, so what I find interesting is that the cards around them are really asking you to kind of release the need to control how things happen, because I generally actually feel here there is a part of you that wants this connection or wants to be in a connection, but there is another part of you that wants guarantees before opening your heart, if that makes sense. And unfortunately, just life doesn't always work like that. And the Oracle says accept. Be prepared to accept what fate has in store for you. The Union card reminds us that meaningful connections often arrive when we least expect them. So I feel the benefit of being single right now is that it's helping you recognize your patterns within yourself. It's showing you where fear, where control, or emotional guarding may still be influencing your decisions, my darling. And it's teaching you actually how to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust that not everything has to be planned or be predicted before it can become something so beautiful, okay? Because it really can. This energy here, the potential for this next relationship can be absolutely beautiful, okay? Now, yeah, whether you are focused on yourself or you are open up to love, I feel like the lesson is actually kind of still very similar. I feel this chapter is really helping you build confidence within yourself while learning to release the need to control every single outcome, okay? Because I feel that sometimes the greatest things in life aren't forced into existence, are they really? They're allowed to unfold. And with the Four of Wands and the Empress here, I do feel there is something beautiful developing, whether that is a deeper relationship within yourself or this, meaningful connection with someone else. But please trust yourself and trust the process. And don't let fear of the unknown stop you from experiencing what could be. Okay, my darling? So I hope this reading's helped. Have a good day. Bye-bye.